Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about topic sprint. Friend, sprint is basically a part of a Scrum framework, and today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management, software development, and you want to learn about it. So let's start, friend. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well, so that my videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, sprint is basically a time box iteration in a Scrum basically. Now, first of all, we have to understand what is Scrum actually. Scrum is basically a framework for software development and project management, in which we divide the work into multiple chunks, and with each chunks we deliver the work to the customer. In the Scrum framework, we get the feedback from customer at a very early stage, and with the collaboration, with the adaptability, with the like self-organization. So we deliver the work to the customer and get its feedback, incorporate it, and the main approach is divide and rule. Means that we divide the work into multiple chunks. That is called as the sprint actually in a Scrum framework. So what happened actually, for example, if there are for example, you are implementing an e-commerce solution which has a 40 tasks. So what you can do, you can make 4 sprints, and each sprint contains 10 tasks, and for each sprint you have to do the planning, development, testing, and then the deployment. Normally a sprint is a 1 to 4 week time duration. There is no specific fixed duration for it. Normally it is a 1 to 4 weeks, or commonly, or its duration is 2 weeks. So basically it's a time box. Sprint is a time box, fundamental part of the Scrum framework, and in which the team is basically doing the development, testing, bug fixing, and then delivering to the customer. uh, Friend, first thing is the planning. So friend, whenever a sprint starts, for example, you are basically starting the sprint. In the sprint, the product owner, scrum master, and the development team, they basically sit together, collaborate to each other, and select the set of item from the product backlog. Now, what is product backlog? Product backlog is basically the complete set of requirements, fixes, feature set for the product actually. So in the planning, basically what we do, the main roles like product owner, scrum master, and the development team, they select the items which they will include it in the sprint. So the team discusses the requirements, break down into smaller tasks, and estimate the efforts required. Then the sprint goal means the team define a sprint goal. Like, it is a short statement that describes what the team aims to achieve during the sprint. It provides guidance and help the team stay focused on delivering value. So everyone knows that what they want to achieve from the sprint, like whatever the task you have decided, what the customer want to achieve from it, so everyone knows about it. Then daily stand up. Daily stand up meeting means that the main stakeholders, the team members, they basically participate in the daily stand up meeting, in which they discuss the progress, challenges, and plans for the day. Each team member answers basically three questions: that what did I do yesterday, what am I doing today, and are there any impediments, bottlenecks, showstoppers blocking my progress. So the main purpose of this daily stand-up meeting is that everyone knows about the progress of the project. They knows how things are going on, and if there are any problems, what are any issues, so they can participate and they can resolve it accordingly. Then development team work on the tasks they committed to during sprint planning. They collaborate closely to build the functionality outlined in the product backlog. The work is typically organized into a series of time box prioritized tasks. So basically what means that once the tasks have been decided, that okay, we are working on these tasks, so the development team work on those tasks. For example, there is a feature that customer can do the payment through credit card. So this is a feature which is required in a product, for example. So the team development team work for that. Work for that means they do the development, software development for this task. Then incremental development. That means once the sprint ends, the team deliver a product increment. That means the functionality will be added into the product. So that means the product should be in a running state. Running state means in a working state. So the incremental development allows for regular inspection and adaptation as well. That means the customer can review it, you can also review it. So that means, for example, 10 tasks have been completed in the sprint, so those 10 tasks will be added in the existing work which has already been completed. For example, 20 tasks were already completed, new 10 tasks are being added into the product. So now there are 30 tasks. So the product which is having 30 tasks should be in a running state, should be in a working state. Then review. Sprint review meeting to demonstrate the completed work to stakeholders, receive their feedback, and discuss any adjustment to the product backlog. The product owner and the stakeholder evaluate the increment against the acceptance criteria and may choose to release it, or they may also choose to reject it. So basically, just think of this as a review meeting in which the team demonstrate the work to the stakeholders. They decide, especially the product owner and the stakeholder, they decide that what they want to do. Either they will accept it or either they will reject it. Then retrospective is a meeting in which basically the team conducts retrospective to reflect on the sprint process. They discuss what went well, what went wrong, what are the things which could be improved. So the main purpose of retrospective session is to continue the positive things and discontinue the negative things. So the retrospective is a crucial aspect of continuous improvement in Scrum. Backlog refinement. Friend, whenever we talk about backlog, is basically we are talking about the requirements which are remaining to be completed. So basically the product owner engage in backlog refinement activities to clarify and adjust the priorities of the product backlog items. This helps in preparing for the upcoming sprint as well. Sprint burn down chart is basically a chart which basically track the completion of tasks throughout the sprint. It visually represents the work remaining in the sprint backlog and helps the team stay on track. So this is called as the sprint burn down chart. Then repetition. The process repetition means with subsequent sprints, each sprint builds on the previous one, allowing the product to evolve and adapt to changing requirements. So with each completion of each sprint, product is basically evolving and things are improving as well. So friend, the time box nature of sprints promotes regular inspection, adaptation, and incremental delivery, making Scrum an agile and flexible framework for product development. So friend, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with the friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching.